We have gathered together to witness a truly special ceremony, the marriage of Zach and Mandy. This wedding represents the blending of two families that a few years ago were halfway across the country, but are united from this day forward. Zach and Mandy, today we celebrate the love that ties you two together. We're all here to witness one of life's most precious gifts, love strong enough to knit together not just the two of you, but everyone that is here to support you. Marriage at its core is the application of love and often the testing of love. This love is not a treasure to be captured and stolen away, but a plant to be tended. The care of this love grows not only the breadth of it, but its resilience. When well tended, yes, you will bear fruit in your lives and the lives of others. But most importantly, it can weather the difficulties that I promise will come. So I've known Mandy for 14 years, and she's been my sister for 7 of those. And one thing that always stands out is her ability to make people laugh. Now, I can honestly say I've never met anyone so ready to laugh as Zach. Joy radiates from him, and it's always so welcoming and encouraging. Now, Zach and Mandy, your humor is something you'll rely on so often. Mandy, there will be times where only you can make Zach laugh, and only your ability to make him laugh will get you two through hardships. Zach, there'll be times where the joy and laughter that you bring is the only thing that can bring Mandy some solace and what keeps you two working together. Phoebe Waller-Bridge wrote, "When you find somebody that you love, it feels like hope. It's with this hope that we see the other side of the storm. And your love will bring tougher storms than you've ever known. But the resilience you've built and will continue to build will allow you to pass through that storm." Ecclesiastes reminds us that 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return on their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone?
I can tell you that on every road that led us here was paved. You say very well then. Not every mountain we'd move would look the same, and so we'll never look the same. Farewell to all we held on to. Been treating me well, but it's time for something new. Economy of all we've known, worth its weight in the gold. We'll spend it all of our tomorrow.
I will take this moment to charge you two with reciting the vows that you've written for each other.
Mandy, when we met, it was broken. The girls and I had been through one of the toughest things anyone should have to endure. And admittedly, I was just winging it. I had so many questions as to why anyone as wonderful and as smart and as beautiful as you would find any part of me worth dating. Fortunately, you ignored those questions and doubts and started to help heal the heartache that was left after our loss. You stepped up and into the huge shoes left by Andrea, and you have become an incredible mother and have accepted this responsibility with the utmost grace. Mandy, you're one of the most talented and gifted people I've ever met. We've heard that relationships are supposed to be 50-50. We both know that that's not always the case. On bad days, sometimes we can only give 30% and the other one has to pick up the 70. You've taken my broken pieces, but glued them back together and made me whole again. There will never be enough words to thank you for everything you've done, are doing, and will do for us. I promise to be here by your side forever. I won't go anywhere, even on days when we might not like each other as much as we should. I promise to laugh with you. I will always try to find the humor in everything. I promise to always keep you company when you want it in the kitchen. Whether it's watching you pour your heart into your Marry Me meatloaf, or just holding hands, hovering over the air fryer, waiting on our pizza rolls to be finished. I promise to support you, especially on days when you only have 30%. I'll be your 70. I promise to love you unconditionally and forever. I did spend a few days listening to our wedding playlist nonstop, and I wanted to try and pick the lyric that would best fit inside these vows. So I will end with a quote. After all the prayers I've prayed, your heaven's answer. After all the hell I've been through, I never thought you'd be out there. I thank God you were right here. I love you.
I have spent a long time looking for the kind of love that is worthy of marriage, worthy of forever, and worthy of me letting my guard down and giving all of myself to that person. I always thought that endeavor would be easy. I have learned a lot since I was that little girl who dreamed of her wedding day. I have learned, and am still learning, what love truly is, and that it is not always simple or easy. Eventually, after failed attempts, I packed my dream of this love into a little box and tucked it away in the recesses of my mind. I thought maybe God had a different plan for me than marriage and family, and I'm so glad I was wrong. You, Zach, are everything I have ever needed and wanted in a partner. I choose you and all that you are and all that you will be. You patiently navigate my flaws without ever batting an eye, and you fix the parts of me that you didn't even break. You love me right. We're both learning so much about love, about grief, about how to be the best partner for each other. But on this journey, I vow to support your dreams, to offer you guidance when you need it, to hold you when you need it, to cook your favorite treats, and to let you be the little spoon sometimes. I vow to always love, nurture, and protect Adlin and Clara to the best of my ability. I vow to honor Andrea's memory and her infinite place in your lives. I vow to give you grace, to take care of you and the girls, and to always have your back. I choose you, Zach, all the days of my life. I love you.
The bride and groom would like to ask Adlin and Clara to come hold hands with them. So adding new members to our family is a beautiful and hard thing. While we can never replace those that are not with us, we trust in God's faithfulness and His ability to provide for our needs. Each of you has needs that can be met by each other, and it's your responsibility now to support and love each other as a family. Do you make this promise to each other? Family and friends, I now pronounce Zach and Mandy to be husband and wife. Go on, kiss your wife.
So Zach, first of all, I want to say you definitely are the man for my daughter. I also want to thank your parents for raising such a great son. And you got two of the greatest daughters. You guys are going to make a very great family.
I did want to just say to Mandy, welcome to the family. You know, the way that you have joined this family already, and especially the way that you have, I'll use the word, adopted these two girls, just makes my heart feel good.
The only thing that I really can say is that there's a lot of people in our family that have been through a lot. Bottom line, no matter what, we just want everybody to be happy. And if we can achieve that, then we're good. Hopefully today brings you guys a lot of happiness, and I hope you are happy.
I am Mandy's older sister, and I have looked forward and waited to give this speech for a very, 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 very long time. And I emphasize the very long time because my girl took forever to find her a man. And boy, did we go through some winters before Zach. But when I think about my sister and the person that she is, it makes total sense to me why she took so much time. Mandy has always, since the moment that I met her almost 30 years ago, done everything on her schedule, on her own time, in her own way. And while I feel like this trait has sometimes caused my very type A mother to pull her hair out, it's something that I have really come to grow and admire about her. My sister Mandy is tenacious and fearless. I have seen her tackle change and adversity that would frighten even the most fierce of humans. My sister Mandy is adventurous and spontaneous. She is always down for anything. In essence, Mandy is truly a partner. She shows up, she loves you through it, and she is the safest place that you will ever find rest. I wish you a lifetime, Zach, of delighting in the person that she is and the love that you two have for one another. And Zach, you are everything that this firecracker needs for a husband. You are the softness to her tenacity. You are the gumption to her spontaneity, the creative to her logical, the AD to her HD. And you aren't afraid of her when she gets hangry. I love the way God has written your story, and we are so happy to welcome you to our family. Manders, I love you, but I'm so proud of you and who you are. And even though I'm the older one, you're the wiser one. And I have learned so much from you, and I'm so grateful for the person that you are in my life. Friends and family, to Mr. and Mrs. Castine, and that their partnership and story would be one that brings joy and love to their home and the hearts of everyone who knows them. Cheers.